I'm just going to do a quick video about how to use Floor Planner. So this is the software that I use when I'm mapping out properties, HMO conversions, etc. So I've got a notepad next to me which you can't see, but basically I've been to the property, I've used a laser measurer, I've walked around, I've very quickly just done width and length of all the rooms, and once I've got those measurements, I come back to the office, I go on Floor Planner, and basically I just start sticking some floor plans together. So just going to give you a quick tutorial. So you go to your dashboard. On here you got to sign up. I think you can do it for free. You can do a couple of projects for free. And then if you like it, you got to pay, sort of thing. So you just do a new project, house, office, venue, other. Call the project whatever you want. Example, you can put a location in. You put how many floors you want. So I'll just do a ground floor on the first floor. So ground first, and then you create the project. So once you're into this screen, basically just a quick walk around. So this is your building bit. So you can draw your walls, draw a room, draw a surface, set a room type. Then you've got doors, window structures like staircases and stuff like that. Then this is your decorating bit. So you can put furniture in, pick wall colours, materials. So you've got like carpets, tiled floors, etc. And then you've got all these collections down here, which I'll show you later. And then over here you kind of got your notes. You can add your comments, draw lines, dimensions, signs and indication, technical icons. So you can put kind of builder spec icons in there if you want. And then you just got your settings. So you got metric, imperial, etc., etc. Along here you've just got undo, so you can undo something or redo. You can zoom in and out. These are your different view modes. So you can just do like really basic, or you've got kind of your right move and superstar floor plans, or you've got the full floor plans including all the floor types, etc. You can pick what story you want to go to. You can do multiple designs as well if you want to flick back and try different things. And then you've got enable 3D. So you click that and it will go 3D for you, and you can walk around and kind of look at it. So just starting off basically, so you just put draw a room. So if I just do say a front entrance now. So on my notepad it's about 1.76 by 3.52, like that. Boom. Draw a room. So this particular property's got a front door here, and it's got a reception room off to the side. So you can see you got the internal measurement and you got the outside measurement as well. So the internal one's obviously the one I've measured. So that's like that. And then put your second room in. I'll just blitz this one really quickly because I don't want to bore you, but basically just draw your rooms like that. So, and then next you want to put some doors in. So you got all these different door types. So you put a front door in like that. Obviously that's quite wide. You can change the width, etc. there. You can use your arrow buttons just to shift things around into position. If you click on the actual door itself, you can change which way it opens, in and out, etc. And then so that's an outdoor. You want some internal doors. So it puts 98 centimeters on here, which is obviously quite wide, really. So etc., etc. Then you click on that, you can duplicate it. So you can just duplicate all your doors basically. So that's that bit. And you put some windows in. So you've got these different window types as well. So I'll just use these ones. Window at the front. Make that a bit wider. So these are the sort of measurements you want to get. You want to get internal measurements. You want to get your door measurements. You want to get your window measurements as well. So you can be as accurate as possible. And again, I'll just copy that one, etc. So you're getting a bit of an idea now of what's going on. So once you've done things like your stairs, we don't want those stairs, are too small. Want some longer stairs. They're better. Yeah, so you start getting things like this, and you start banging them into position. If I just put that down to there, if it goes white like that, you want to reposition it so it stays this colour. That's quite important because otherwise it starts going a bit crazy. So yeah, so that's kind of what you're looking at, and then you want to start decorating now. So we go to colours. All the walls will be white anyway, but if you pick like a grey, then you hover over here, you can see, outside wall, inside wall sort of thing. So if I just make that a grey, so that's like your feature wall sort of thing. We do that as a feature wall. And then you've got materials, so that's like a nice grey carpet, so that look cool in there. Nice wooden floor for the entrance. You can select all the different materials as well, so if you go like tile, that's all your different tile types, and then you've got wood, wallpaper, etc. So you get the idea. Next you want to start sticking furniture in, so you can either select all furniture, in which case you get you pick the room, or you can go to basics. So you've got like floor planner basics, contemporary, classic, country, urban, industrial is quite cool. So if I go to industrial, so you can see now you've got all these different things. So if we stick like a bed in there, now that bed's 130 centimeters wide. Do you know what I mean? So work out whether you're using 3/4 beds, double beds, king size beds, etc. But yeah, you can basically just bang that in there, stick that wall out there above the bed, bedside table. Stick a little lamp on the side of it, turn it around so it's facing the right way. Nice little floor lamp over there. I think that's supposed to be a wardrobe or something. Sit that there. But you get an idea of basically you can walk into a property, you can measure it, and then you can start working out where you're going to put the furniture really, which is quite important, because when you go to the builder, you can give your builder this, or if you're doing it yourself, you can give it to a Sparky and say, right, that's where my bedside table is going, therefore I want the plug socket in there, and I don't want it there because there's a wardrobe going there, but I want the TV on that wall, so I'm going to put a chest of drawers there, etc. So I want the TV point there as well. So you can basically map all your rooms out in great detail and how you're going to make them look. Also, if you're doing things like HMOs, I don't know about you, but sometimes I'm trying to kind of squeeze a lot of furniture into a small space. So it's imperative that the furniture's been mapped out. And I do things sometimes like I'll do this, and then I'll walk around site with a spray can, and I'll spray on the walls where the furniture's going, just so the Sparky knows and the builders know what's going on. Whilst I'm here, I'm just going to do a little bathroom as well. So if I just stick a room there, and then get a door, yeah, like that. And then if I just go back to here, go floor planner basics this time. Oh no, sorry. I'll go to all furniture, bathroom, and then I'm going to stick in a shower tray. So we normally use 800 by 1200. So that kind of gives you the length of the room. So the room would be that kind of length then, like that, 1200 basically. And then if we get a toilet, we normally stick the toilet in the middle. So the toilet kind of goes in the middle of the bathroom like that, and then we get a sink. To be honest, our sink's normally a bit smaller than that. But that's basically like a full-size sink, so you can kind of see, make this a little bit bigger, just so you got a bit of space to move, like that. And then we get what else should we have in here? We get a shower, like that. Ding. And we get a shower screen. Stick that there, rotate that around. That's it, that fits perfectly. And yeah, little towel rad on the wall. And then obviously I don't want carpet. There's a floor in a bathroom, so I'm just going to stick. That looks quite cool. Stick a nice dark floor down like that, and then I'll get some nice white tiles on the walls, and then I'll do a feature wall tile for where the shower is. So let's do that in 3D now and see what that looks like. So you click up here, top right corner. So yeah, so you can kind of see what's going on here. You can lower the walls as well if they're a bit high and a bit annoying, so you can just see a little bit better what's going on. So yeah, that's a little tutorial. I'm going to yeah, obviously there are your different things. You can go like that, you can go like that, etc. If you're doing floor plans as well, by the way, just whilst I'm here, you can do set room type. So you can stick like that, living room, bedroom, bathroom. So you're kind of seeing now what. Oh yeah, I've seen these floor plans before. You know, when I'm looking at when I'm looking on Rightmove, this is kind of what it looks like. This is pretty much how it's done. So yeah, I'll just exit this now. I'll show you another floor plan that I've done for a bigger property. So yeah, that's the basement, ground floor, first floor, and then you've got the loft as well. So these are just measurements that the client's gone and done for me, / the architect. And so the architect is doing floor plans for this project, but I thought, you know, because he won't put the furniture in and do a 3D rendered version of it, so without it costing quite a lot of money, so I thought I'd kind of just do it. But yeah, you know, this is like the cellar, so we're just going to make a little game, potentially a games room down here or a gym or something. So you know, just sort of mapping out really where we're going to put things. Utility spaces in there, little boiler room. It's going to have a big mega flow, but I'll put a little boiler on the wall just as a bit of an example. TV, a little bit of a cinema space. So yeah, I'll quit that as well. Don't save. Yeah, sleeve page. Yeah, and this is basically the same property, but one that I've put all the furniture and dressings in now. So you can see in more detail what I've built basically. So yeah, you can see I've put a kitchen in with a sink, bit of a breakfast bar, and then I've got a little sitting space down there, so you can see him in and out as well. And then you've got these little bedrooms here. And I'll just lower the walls just so you can see the rooms a little bit better. Yeah, so that's pretty cool, right? So yeah, go up to the first floor, same thing. And yeah, this is why I love Floor Planner, just because you can really plan the rooms in great detail. I mean, when you're planning a HMO, things like this are really important because people just start banging stud walls in wherever they feel like it, and you know, it doesn't always actually work. And there's been loads of times where we've made floor plans on Floor Planner and we've come up with way better layouts just because we can see it like this and go, well, actually that door doesn't really work there. And people who don't do it this way, you know, spend the half an hour making these floor plans, they just chuck it in and then they put the plug sockets wherever they feel like, and then they go, oh, the bed can only go against that one wall because of the layout of the room, and we've put the plug sockets over here behind the wardrobe. So now you've got to have an extension cable running around the whole room, and it just looks a bit naff. So yeah, I wouldn't really use this for, like, you know, planning specific furniture because you can only really use what's actually built into the software. But I think you can upload software packs as well and things like that, but you know, it's one of them, innit? Furniture's kind of, you know, it's quite generic really, so especially with rental properties, people use quite basic looking stuff. You know, I'd always advise that you use very basic looking furniture, but you make the rooms look better using dressings, etc. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. I'm just going to put a little bit of a montage at the end of just some of our properties that we've finished recently. So yeah, thanks very much for watching. Cheers.